All right, you guys, here we go. Welcome back. My name is Daniel from the Righteous Monkey YouTube channel. Here we go. Right now, we're going to react to my homie Birdman. He has a drugstores channel, Birdman Drugstores. So I met him on YouTube, known each other a little over a few months now, and we just clicked, man. Like we just clicked. We have the pretty much the same addiction, but our stories are different but similar in their own way. And we're gonna have fun with this one, man. This video right here is Street Fight Gone Bad. I've never been in a fight, so as soon as this story popped up on my feed, I had to watch it, man. I only got like 2 minutes in, right? I was like, damn, we got to we got to do something to this, man. So we're gonna watch this together. And my boy Bird, he's one hell of a storyteller. All right, he's got one hell of a voice too. So let's get into it. Let's give him the floor. Bam.
All right, guys, your old friend Birdman here with today's story. Now, today's story, I kind of did an audible. I got to the line of scrimmage, I had a play, I started defense, and I did an audible. I'm about to throw a touchdown. What I mean by that is this: um, randomly, I was sitting, I was about to continue the beginning of my jail storyline. I have a jail story series coming up for my time in jail. It wasn't that long, but it was long enough.
So this story right here is actually 3 years ago, I believe. Yeah, about 3 years ago. This happened. This story took place during the lockdown. We'll just say that.
For it to suck and to learn a lesson. Anyways, that's what I was going to do today. But then I got inspired for a specific story because one of my boys from back home Facebook messaged me like, "Hey man, glad you're doing well. I watch your YouTube channel and it's pretty cool stuff, man. It's funny. It sucks too. It was tough, but like that's some good stories, and that's the point of it. I understand that things aren't cool. I'm not glorifying them, but that's what honestly happened. I'm not gonna put on front like I was a model citizen. Can't be.
That's the thing, guys. With these stories that we tell, these drug stories, these situational stories, right? We tell them to provide some sort of value for you guys, and hopefully you guys get something out of these stories. We have no intention on glorifying these stories, even though it may sound like it sometimes. We didn't start these channels to glorify it, so I just want to point that out there. And he did good by stating that right off the bat.
Make a good YouTube channel about that anyway. So fuck, I got some crazy ass stories. Most of them is I'm the fucking dirt bag of them all, and I accept that because I'm no longer that person. I made lots of changes, man. And if you know me, most of the people on the channel now that are watching are like my Facebook friends from back home, a lot of them. And so I'm gonna do a story because my boy from back home said, "Hey, man, you remember the day that this happened? That's when I knew you're a good kid at heart." And that like inspired today's story, which in turn will inspire future stories. If you YouTube watchers, I don't know who exactly is watching, but I know there's people watching that I didn't know were watching from back home. If you guys have a Dirty Bird type story, a Birdman special, I'll call it. I'll do a Birdman special story. Um,
What I love about Bird is he's been told in the past that he looks like a bird, you know, and he took that and ran with it. He branded it. He embraced it, right? That's for you, doggy. Love you, brother. I already know the story's gonna be lit, dude.
Message me on Facebook or hit me up on the comments on the YouTube. Always remember to like and share so my page can grow. Maybe I can get paid off these stupid ass shenanigans I did. That'd be cool too one day.
Check this out. Like I said, this took place 3 years ago, and my boy just got monetized a couple weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that. Shout out, Bird.
But starting off now, just doing it for rec. I'm on quarantine. I got nothing else to do, and it's good reminder for myself. I do it. It's therapeutic for me. Um, to remember these times, so I try not to repeat them. I have a crazy scheme. I go like, yeah, I probably shouldn't do that. My old bird thoughts sometimes creep in, I fight them out. Speaking of fighting, this video here is about a fight. I said in my last video, or maybe one before, where I beat up my roommate. I said, hey, I swung first, not that I'm a tough guy, but I was never scared to fight. I'll get my ass kicked if I have to, but I ain't scared to fight, whatever. And randomly enough, the world went in such a way that my boy randomly hit me up before I was going to do the jail video today and reminded me of that story. And I was like, shit, you know what? That's going to be today's story. And if you have a Birdman special story, hit me up and I could do that story here for everybody. We can all have a good laugh at your friend, the Birdman's expense. It's all good. You know, I can look back and laugh at this shit now because, you know, right now, knock on wood, like I'm getting the last laugh in life. Things are going really well.
That's how you know you're healing, right? That's how you know you've healed and have begun to heal, is when you could look back at your stories when you could look back at the stuff you did, the crazy stuff you did, when you could look back and give a chuckle, right? Kind of laugh like, man, that's crazy. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe that. Shut up, Bird.
I hope it stays that way. And I pray every day. Every morning I pray for guidance and protection, not to have any old Birdman thoughts throw me off my path and lose everything that I worked so hard to build. Because when I got out of jail, I went to a sober house. I'll get into those stories too in the future. I got out of jail with no license, no car, no family, no friends, no nothing. And that was my starting point in recovery. It was only at that point of losing all those things was I beat up enough to do whatever it took to stay off the drugs. That and a year of probation with 3 to 4 years hanging over my head if I messed up the probation and failed the drug test. So that helped me stay on the straight and narrow too.
Right. That I feel you, Bird. I feel you. So what he's talking about is he, ran into a situation, got caught, and so he got placed on probation. That's what it sounds like. So if he were to violate probation, that means if he were to violate enough times or even once, just depends on your PO. If you violate, get hemmed up, you have to go see the judge again. And with what he means by 3 or 4 years hanging over your head, that means if they revoke your probation, he would have to go to prison, right? Go to prison for 3 or 4 years. So if you get blessed with the opportunity of probation, do your best to fulfill those obligations and complete it, right? It's a serious situation, man.
I ain't gonna lie up front, like it was all me. I was scared to go back to jail because jail fucking sucks. People are saying quarantine sucks. It's a little side note before story. Yeah, quarantine sucks, but fuck me. Glad you're not in jail. Most people watching this video, be glad you're not in jail because ain't no model citizen, churchgoers, or engineers or scientists watching this channel. They'd be like, what the fuck is this kid talking about? But my listeners respect this shit and they listen to it and they think it's funny. And in this case, they will remember the actual story. Let's get into it. I also did have a relapse, but
that was quite the intro, Bird. What are we, like 4 minutes in, 5 minutes in? Damn, bro. Quite the intro, bud.
I relapsed on cigarettes. I got a pack today. Better that than coke or dope.
Sparking, bro.
This is a story here. What happened was, this is my hometown. The time frame was probably about 2 years before I went to like my second rehab stint. I had never done heroin to this point yet. I was in my hometown. I wasn't hanging out with the dope fiends in the hometown, but I was a degenerate pill addict and an OxyContin Percocet addict for many years. But I was always against doing dope for the longest time. I was like, I ain't no fucking dope head. I'll never do that. And that's why I say, like, I've never shot up. And that's why I say when I talk, I've never shot up yet. It doesn't mean I'm planning on going and shooting up. It means that in my past experience, when I said I would never do something, I would try it and then just rock out until the bitter end. Jails, institutions, death. Very.
Oh my. That's what they say in the rooms. Jails, institutions, and death. And you'll hear everybody saying, oh my.
Close to the last one. 5-day coma. I woke up from a 5-day coma. For you Patriot fans, I woke up from a 5-day coma. I asked for my cell phone off my overdose, and the thing I saw on my phone in the news was Patriots were accused of deflating footballs. It was the Tom Brady Deflategate scandal. Now we can get onto the story. I promise. If everybody has it clicked off the page already.
Bird, we're like 8 minutes in, dog. Oh, 8 minutes in, brother. I know how it is, though, man. Like, once you get elaborate on something, your mind kind of goes off to the left around the corner behind the Circle K, and then kick it there for a little bit. You see something, and then you go, you veer off, and then you fly away to another tangent, right? I feel you, Bird. That's one hell of an intro, bro. I might have to do a part 2 now.
Get YouTube Premium so you don't have to fucking get commercials. So here's a story. In my hometown, there's a crew that we would hang out with, and it was like my boys. They were renting a house. A family member of theirs rented out a house to them. There was like 3 of my boys there, and one of them is a straight up solid citizen kid, never has done coke. All his friends that he'd hang out with, most of us were doing it and doing
Civilian. I think he means civilian, just like a normie type dude. Civilian, Bird. Civilian.
bad things. But he was never into that. He would like maybe smoke pot, at the most. He would get drunk. He was a citizen, a good kid, and but he wasn't degenerate like most of his surrounding friends were. And then the other one is one of my close friends. I got these fake names. All right, I'm gonna need his name in the story. I'm gonna use a fake name, something that doesn't even sound like it could be anything. I'm gonna randomly pick a letter. It's not the beginning letter of his name. I'm randomly pick V. So we're at my boy V, his house, and his roommate. We'll call him Q.
Orale Victor.
Q is the good kid. V is also a good kid, also not a drug user, also in this apartment. They had a third roommate, which was pretty much the reason I would hang out there for the most part. I could go out there hang out with I forget the letters, B and V, whatever the 2 names I just said were.
V and Q, brother. V and Q. That's what happens when you smoke that Bob Marley, bro. You throw in extra letters. That's what happens.
I would go there and hang out with them to like smoke, but there was a third roommate that he was doing more than smoking. He wasn't into opiates ever, but he loved to sniff some blood. So I'd hang out there and we sniffed the coke all the time, all night, just till the bitter end.
Hold up, Bird. Hold up, Bird. Let me find out we're still on the intro, bro. It's supposed to go intro, first paragraph, second paragraph, third paragraph, and conclusion. That's how you write the perfect paper. Come on, Bird. Is this the backup intro to the intro?
Mom's house at the time. I would crash there most nights. They started getting mad at me because I would couch surf there all the time. Like I wouldn't go home to my mom's because I'd be sniffing all night. I wouldn't want to go home all fucked up. So I basically lived there too at this time, but not officially. Like I didn't have to pay rent. I got the free couch for months. And we just partied out, did crazy shit. I pissed them off so many times. There's probably a million stories I could spit off of just any of those days, but this is today's story, the fight. Like I said about me being a fighter, not the biggest, strongest kid in the world, not even the best fighter, but I'm a great shit talker, which gets me into lots of fights. And I don't really like backing down, even if I think or know I might lose or probably going to lose. Fuck it, I might get the upset. And if a little old me pulls off the upset on someone that's bigger and badder and tougher, then that's going to make me look really good in my little hometown bubble area. It's going to give me some street cred in my hometown. And at the time, that was one of the few things that was important to me for some reason, was shit like that. Street cred in my hometown with a bunch of my degenerate friends. So the third roommate, we'll call him D because my name is D also. I'll use a D for his name. Okay.
Talk about me, dog. My name's Danny too.
So D lived there too, and he liked to party, and I liked to party. So we would party, and his pot smoking roommates Q and V, they were just they're just potheads, and they would be like, "You guys are fucking idiots." We'd have a bunch of cokeheads there sniffing. They're citizens. They have to be up at work. They get up for work, and we'd still be sniffing. They'd be like, "You guys
citizens." Good citizens. Hashtag good citizens.
You guys are fucking idiots. Get the fuck out here. Sometimes they would get mad and like kick me out for the day. I go to my mom's house, take a nap, and then like weasel my way back in there whenever it was cool again. I kind of feel them out on Facebook. Hey man, you guys still mad at me? Can I come sleep on your couch for another couple weeks? You know, I don't make rent money, but maybe I'll get some blow. I'll rob someone, bring some blow by. We can party. And with D, if I had that type of scheme going on, it was cool. So this is like our hangout spot for like over a year, probably a couple of years was our everyday hangout spot.
All right, guys. So we're on the third intro right now. Okay. Third intro. Here we go.
Lots of shenanigans went on there. It was I can't say the name of the street because then you'll know exactly everybody I'm talking about, but it was our hangout. Doesn't matter what the street is. There was this kid that was for
Bird's classy with them cigarettes. He's like, with the pinky up and shit. He's like,
that was also one of our good boys that would hang out there. Good kid, pothead, did no drugs. Same story. There's a bunch of those types of kids there, you know, hanging out with us degenerates, you know. And they'd be smoking pot, we'd be doing worse things, they'd be calling us idiots. Anyways, so one of these kids had a friend that used to like use them and like rob them all the time. Not rob them like with a knife or beat them up and rob them, but rob them like I used to do to many people. It's just, hey man, let me borrow this money. I gotta pay a court fine, or I gotta pay this, or I gotta pay that. Weasel it into them to get the money and then never pay him back. Hit him up with stories, never pay him. Wait till it cools off, and then do it again and again. So he had done this time. I don't know what got into me. I think I was just delusional from the amount of coke I was doing at the time, where I got like offended that he did this thing to the good kid. So I got mad that he got offended, and I was like, I got offended and I got mad. I was like, man, that's fucked up, man. He should stop bullying kids. This kid is a big kid. He's a big kid. He used to play sports. He was a fighter. He was always a tough kid. You know, way tougher of a kid and better fighter than I was. Toughness in terms of being able to fight. You know, if you can take a good ass whooping, you know you're going to lose and walk into it and hold your head high, I think you're a tough kid too. I'm talking he's tougher than me, like, go fuck me up. And he did. I called him out either on Facebook or I texted him. I forget exactly how I reached out to him. It doesn't really matter. But I reached out to him talking shit, talking reckless. I was definitely high or coming off a bender or just acting crazy, trying to get street cred in my bubble. And I started talking shit. Yo, you shouldn't have did that to him. And he ain't taking that shit from me. He's like, are you fucking serious, kid? Like, you're gonna talk shit to me? I'll fuck you up. And I was like, and then instead of being like, yeah, you will fuck me up and you didn't rob me, what do I care? You know? I was like, yeah, you'll fuck me up. I don't give a fuck. We can fight right now. And
ooh, Bird, I can see you doing that. I could see you doing that in your young Bird days, man. Come on, Bird. I'd have had you back, dog. I'd have had you back. I probably would have been the only Mexican out in Worcester, wherever it is. I'd have been the only beaner there, bro. We'd be scrapping. I used to wrestle, suplex.
And it went on from there. So we set up the fight. Probably maybe an hour or two went by until he walked there, found a ride there, something like that. And the kid I was fighting, for the story, I'll just call him the kid I was fighting. I'm getting mixed up with all the letters I'm using. My memory isn't the best still, even without the drugs. My memory's cool.
All right, so we got V, was it? V? And then E or G? Good citizen kid. And then the Street Fighter kid or something, right? And then one more person. And then we have Dirty Bird here.
So the kid I was fighting, he ends up getting there like an hour or 2 hours later. Now, he had previously, allegedly, for fictional, fake purposes of the story, in my pretend story, he had allegedly robbed our friend, because he was cool with them too. He robbed them for like their Xbox, maybe some pot, some money. He robbed them for whatever he could get one day, like on some like sneaky shit. He snuck it out of there, you know, on some sneaky shit, robbed them blind. And some time had gone by. He wasn't cool with everybody yet because of what he had done, but he was trying to kind of come back around and be cool and ask for forgiveness. And these are forgiving kids because I've done grimy shit to them as well. Nothing as bad as what he had done, I don't think.
Real quick, sorry, Bird. In case you guys want to know what eBay sale sounds like, I got your back. Bam. That's right. Sorry, Bird.
think, or I don't remember. Actually, maybe, probably. I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. Anyways, that is also not the point. So he was trying to get back in the crew, kinda, and then this shit popped off, and we're all over there. And they're like, "Bert, who are you gonna fight him?" That's crazy. Like, I shouldn't be one to ask to fight him. I'm like, you motherfuckers should be ones that has to fight him because he robbed you guys. He ain't robbed me. I was just talking shit to him, defending you guys, and he's robbing all of you guys. And nobody does shit. You just take it like fucking pussies do. And like I said, I'm not big and bad, but I don't fucking play that shit. I'll stand up for what I feel is right, even in my dark times. I got my good side, even underneath all the drugs. That's why people used to forgive me all the time after shenanigans because they saw underneath the drugs, which was deep. I had a good heart. I'm a good kid, and that kind of shined through. Now that I've been clean for a few years. Um, so I'm talking shit to my friends, kind of like you guys should be ones fighting. Now one of them, Q, was definitely not gonna. He was not gonna fight. He's not the fighting type. He's oh, maybe an introvert. I don't know if I'm using the right term, but he's a good kid. He's not the loud type. He's not the fighting type. He don't like drama. He likes to chill out, smoke his weed, go to work, and like just chill. He ain't about the drama and the bullshit. Me, I like fed off the drama and the bullshit. I had nothing else going in my life.
That sounds like me, man. The kid you're talking about. And then we got Bird here, always balls deep in the drama. I'd have had your back though.
All I had was the local drama and bullshit. So, like I fed off that. That's like what I lived for at the time, which is sad because I was living at my mom's house. Like I should be figuring out a different game plan, walking down the street and sniffing coke every night. I don't even know how I afforded it. Oh yeah, that's right, scheming that shit too. But mostly from people I didn't like, not from my
Allegedly.
boys as much. A couple doesn't matter for the story's sake. So now the kid's basically on his way there. I'm trying to talk my boys into fighting him, and like the kid Q, he was gonna fight, good kid, not the fighting type, and I wasn't even putting it on him because he wasn't the fighting type to begin with. I was gonna pressure him like that. I'm not like a bully either, in any type of way. I just try to stand up for what I feel is right. Now our other boy, I think I'm calling him T, the other pothead kid. Now this dude was like a
T. Where did T come from, Bird? Unless I missed it. Did he say T? Did he say T? TT. Where's TT?
bodybuilder type kid, big kid, strong kid, and but not, no disrespect if you're watching, but not the fighter type. He would fight if he had to. Like if you went up to him and punched him in the face, he would fight you for sure. If his boys are fighting, maybe if he had to, he would jump in. Maybe not. He did watch me get jumped one time and didn't do shit to help except say my bad Bird on the ride home, watching me get jumped.
Hell no, Bird. Hell no. If you're kicking it with somebody and they are watching you get jumped, you do not give them a ride home, dog. You do not give them a ride home. You don't give them a ride home, Bird. Bird. We're going to have to talk about this, Bird.
So that's the type, when it comes to fighting, that's the type of person he is when it comes to fighting and drama. He's a big, strong kid, but he doesn't really like to maybe fight. He definitely doesn't like to fight. And he's fought and he's won fights, but overall, I'm saying, no disrespect. But not the fighting type. I didn't give a fuck. I had nothing to live for, so I'll fucking get my ass kicked and fucking go sniff a line and be like, that was crazy. Fuck, I got knocked out. That's what I end up doing at the end of this shit too, but we'll get there. I'm putting the pressure on him because he's a bigger type kid. He's probably twice my size, taller, stronger, muscular, went to the gym every day, bodybuilding. Like, damn, you got all these weapons, man. Fucking go out there and use them, man. Fuck, I got these little pea shooters. You want me to go fight this kid? He's fucking way bigger and better than me. Why don't you go out there and fight him?
Bird has the little bird claws, huh?
He robbed you, not me. And he wouldn't do it. By this point, the kid that I fought is on the way there and is about to be there, I'm guessing. I can't talk T into fighting him. I can't we'll call him bodybuilder kid. Too confusing with the letters. Bodybuilding kid doesn't want to doesn't want to fight. I'm trying to pressure him into it. He's not having it. I'm putting the heat on him because he's way bigger, and I know he's gonna fuck me up.
All right, so we got LGBTQ bodybuilder kid, good citizen kid, bird kid, some other kid, right? Who else? Good citizen kid. Did I say that already? We have like this many characters. We're on the fourth intro. Come on, bird. Come on, bird.
Up and like I feel that my boy could win this fight because he's so big and strong and like he ain't no bitch. He'll fight, you know. I thought, and if he did actually have to fight, I feel he could have won because the kid that was coming to fight me was way bigger and tougher and stronger, but he had kind of gone down the wrong road himself, so he wasn't as big and as strong as he was at previous times. The the drug game had kind of taken its toll on him also, but he was still big and tough, just not at, you know, if he was clean and big and tough, he'd be a totally different animal. But I felt like my boy, who's just a pothead and went to the gym every day, could probably beat this kid on stamina alone. If you're fighting for a while, it's fucking tiring to fight, man. The adrenaline, it's tiring. If you're not in shape, you're gonna get tired and then you can't do shit. You're like, you literally can't do anything and it's over. You're either gonna get fucked up or both people are gonna be tired. I figured maybe if it went down to a stamina type fight, he could win. Or I was thinking, he's so big, all he has to do is catch him one time. And the kid that I ended up fighting, like he's a little fucked up in the game on drugs, so maybe you could catch him with like a shot out of nowhere and just drop him. Because this kid was big and strong. I'm telling you, man, he was big, muscular, bodybuilder type. Think like a bodybuilder type, not like an ESPN bodybuilder type. They're on the steroids, like a non-steroid bodybuilder type. Um, Probably non-steroids. Who knows? I don't think so, but there's been rumors. I wouldn't think so that he did steroids because I see him go to the gym every day. Um, he tried telling me to go and be like, dude, I haven't slept in 3 days. I ain't going to a fucking gym. He dragged me down there once. I didn't do anything. I did like a pull up and I was like, fuck this shit. Let's go get high. He was like, I don't get high. I'll be in the car. And that's a real story.
Pull up bird. Hashtag pull up bird. Damn bird. Damn bird. Man. I get up at 2:30 every morning. We're gonna have to arrange to where we hop on Instagram live. No, actually we'll FaceTime, right? At 3 a.m. We're gonna get 100 push-ups in every morning. All right. We're gonna do that for a month. That month, we should be able to establish one of the finest routines. That will be our new addiction. All right, Bird. So I get up at 2:30. I will call you, and you have to be ready by 3 in the morning. We're gonna do the bird beak push-ups with your little claws, talons, whatever, and then we'll do the one bird pull up, and then you could go to bed, wake up, eat your bird seed, and then go to work. All right, 3 a.m. every morning, no exceptions.
Dude, that shit happened. Was it Planet Fitness in Chicopee, to be exact. So, you know, not bullshitting. Fact check that. You can fact check all my shit. Um, because it's all real. The people watching this been there. Um, so the kid is now getting there. I can't talk bodybuilder into fighting him. The kid I fought is there to fight. And so the last thing I say to the bodybuilder kid in his room, like, fuck, he's here. Because they're like, yo, Bird, he's here. I'm like, yeah, man, I'll be right there. But man, I was nervous. My heart was beating up. I was nervous. I was scared to lose the fight. I'm not scared, but if you know you're probably gonna lose the fight, there's a certain not scared, a fear type of adrenaline would be a better word. A fear type of adrenaline that comes with it. You get nervous, you get the shakes, you know it's about to go down. It might be bad for you, but you got to do it at this point. You're committed. You can't bitch out now. That would go against everything I've ever stood for my whole junkie career up until that point. My whole adult life was based on not punking down. Um, you know, most of the time. I usually just take my ass kicking and keep it moving. So the kid's there. My last plea with bodybuilder kid is, listen, bodybuilder kid, you're my boy. I love you. Because, dude, I still love this kid. He never did me wrong. He had my back so many times in life when I was down and out and was a degenerate like in this time frame. He never disrespected me. He tried helping me, helped me out so many times. I've normally burn him on stupid little small amounts of shit just because I was desperate and he's a good kid. But I was trying to get him to go fight, and he wouldn't do it. And I said, listen, last thing I said to him is, I'm gonna go fight. I'm gonna go fight the kid I'm about to fight. I know it's confusing because of the name, but I'm gonna go fight the kid I'm about to fight. And he robbed you. You should be the one fighting him. You're big. You should go fight him. But if you don't want to, I get it. I'm probably gonna go out there and get my ass kicked.
Damn, Bird, you got some heart, brother. So, Bird's a real one, dude. Bird is a real one. He's going to defend his boy, right? His friend. His friend just got robbed by some other guy who's like in the area, right? The guy that just got robbed, his friend, allegedly, his friend, is telling Bird, go fight him, dog. Go fight him for me. Go fight him for me. You're my boy, right? You're my boy. And then Bird's like, nah, bro, you got to handle that. And then the other guy is just like in his little fear element, right? And then Bird's just looking at him, getting ready to pick his head off with a bird beak. I'd have had your back, Bird. We would have handled this dude. We would have handled that situation, and then we would have got your boy. We would have got your boy, Bird. Damn right, Bird.
Right now, to be real. And if I go out there and I lose the fight, you have to promise me that you'll go down there and you'll fight him and then you'll whoop his ass. Because by then, maybe he'll be tired. You'll have an extra advantage. You're big. Like you can go in there and clean house and wrap it up at the end. That's what I was thinking that might be a potential outcome, And the last thing he said to me is, I got you, Bird. He gave me dabs. And I was mad about this for a long time because what happened after that, not mad. He was always my boy, but in the back of my mind, I was like, that was some bullshit that day. I'm obviously long in the past now, long forgotten. I got nothing for the love for the kid now, as I mostly always had. For a short time after this, I kind of, in the back of my head, I was like, I was kind of weak, but man, that's just being real. That's what happened. That's a fucking fact. And that's
Nah, Bird, we're going to go find that bully. We're going to take him on the MTV show, Bully, whatever it's called. We're going to handle that. We're going to get a check. We're going to get paid. We're going to invest it right back in this YouTube business. We're going to be balling. Right? We're going to be balling, brother. And then we're going to go back and get that boy. Get that dude who didn't have your back. Allegedly. Allegedly, dog.
The truth of what happened. So he goes, I got you, Bird. Gives me daps. I go out there. Now I'm pumped up. I'm like, yo, I'm going to go out there. Even if I lose, he'll come out there and fuck him up and I'll win because then I'll just talk shit. I'll be like Smokey, like, you got knocked the fuck out. Like, I was playing on top. I was already planning what I was going to say after I lost the fight and after he went there and cleaned house and won his fight. So he promised me that I went out there. Make a long story short in terms of the fight itself. It started off pretty decent. It's on video. I kind of ran around. I threw a weak jab and maybe another weak jab. I think I got him with one weak jab. I missed him with the other weak jab, but I made contact with one and I was like, oh my God. In my mind, I was like, yo, I hit him. I was like, I'm going to pull off the upset. I'm going to be a fucking Ludlow Mass legend after I pull off this upset. This is like the fucking, the Miracle on Ice.
Let me find out, Bird. You did one of these. Let me find out you did one of these. Bink. Ooh, that would have been smooth, right? Wind it up. Throw a little hip in there. Bink. Catch him off guard, Bird. I'm going to show you that one time.
Where USA Hockey won the Miracle on Ice, I was thinking I had all these delusions that I was going to pull off the upset because I got him with a weak-ass jab that didn't even phase him. When I actually hit him with the jab, he literally, and there's a video of this, me getting my ass kicked by this kid because they videotaped it because they knew I was about to get my ass kicked.
Oh, no.
Fucked up, but whatever. I was down. I was like, yeah, videotape it. Maybe I'll win. I hit him with a jab. I'm thinking, yeah, I got this maybe. And he literally laughed. Like, we're squared up. And, like, I hit him. He's like, maybe, like, and I think he might talk shit a little bit, too. Like, what the fuck? And I was like, oh, like, he didn't like that. So now I got a little nervous. He came in. He made a quick work of me from that point.
I've never been in a fight, right? I've never been in a fight. I've been in plenty of wrestling matches my whole life. I got my ass whooped by a guy with no legs, for real, during a wrestling match. I had to wrestle 3 girls. I beat them. They were super flexible, but I beat them. But the guy with no legs, he beat me. But what I'm trying to say is, if I were to ever get in a fight and I punch somebody, if I did the old wind up and then bink, or did the old wind up and right in the face, and they didn't move, they didn't budge, I'd have ran, bro. Sus. I'd been gone, brother. Sus.
And came in, hit me with the right, hit me with the left. Boom. Not a knockout blow, but a knockdown blow. Then he went over. Maybe he hit me one more decent time, and I was already not knocked out, but knocked down. I was seeing stars. It was getting blurry for sure. It was close to a knockout. I felt the. If you've ever passed out before, I felt the buggies coming. I was about to pass out. I fought off passing out. Don't want to get knocked out. At least I won't be able to talk any shit then, no matter what. Even if my boy holds to his word, comes out there and wins, I can't get knocked out and then talk shit.
See that, Sadie?
I probably would have.
See that?
No, correction. I definitely would have.
We're going to have to go get them.
Very, very cooked.
We're going to have to go get them.
Still am to a point, but this is my super cooked days. Active, using drugs, make cooked. So I hit him with that. He knocks me down, but not out. Hits me again one good time, and then it was mutual friends there, so they did the right thing. I feel because we were all friends at one point. Even the kid I fought had done a lot for me at different times in life, and we became friends before that and after that and all that. Like this is just we had a falling out. It was one of your boys. You have a falling out. We both were doing bad things. We crossed paths sometimes, and it wasn't good. Usually wasn't good for me. So he knocks me down, but not out. They came in. My friends did the right thing. They broke it up. They're like, all right, that's enough. That's enough. And they kind of pulled him off there. And then he was like laughing at me, talking shit. As well, he should. I would have been doing the same shit, if not worse. Like, you fuck, what'd you think was going to happen, Bird? You fucking piece of shit, junkie, or whatever you said, I'm like, man, I was like, maybe I could pull the upset. Fuck you. Because me, even if I get knocked down or out, I'll keep talking shit. I don't know why. I don't have a reason for why. Maybe I was a fucking idiot. Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm a fucking
I can see you doing that, Bird.
As they break up the fight and get him off me, now I'm getting up. I'm not really talking shit back to him. He's talking shit to me, but I wasn't stealing every bomb. I'm like, you're about to get fucked up right now. And he's like, what? I'm like, bodybuilder kid, come here. And bodybuilder kid is shying back in the corner, not wanting to fucking go out there and do nothing. And I was like, I literally begged him on his porch to please go fight this kid. You have to. You promised me. You give me your word. You said, I got you, Bird, and gave me daps. You have to go do this, man. You fucking promised. This kid robbed you. I'm yelling it. There's mad people there. I'm like, he fucking robbed you.
See, Bird took one for the team, you guys. Bird took one for the team. Bird is the real deal, man. Bird is the real deal. I mean, look at that face, dude. He's got the bird beak puckered, them eyes squinting, got the pinky up, classy as hell, smoking that cig, getting his flap on. He's ready to attack, dude. Sus, sus, sus.
I'm getting mad at my boy, at the bodybuilder kid. Make a long story short there, because I'm not trying to pile on the kid for what happened, but you can tell I get fired up about it still because of what happened to me. I was trying to defend you. I was trying to defend you and your whole house. And you won't go out there and defend yourself. Like, I was mad about it. I'm not going to harp on it much more. So, take a deep breath. Hold on.
Real quick, Bird, what happened to LGVWX PLMNOQ guys? Like, where are they at? Where are they at? Are they all watching while you're handling business for your boy? Damn, bro. I'd have had your back, dog. This would have been over already, bro. I would have taken you to the feed store for a buffet, dog. Would have got you the finest bird seed, homie. Damn. After you fuel up, we're going to have to go back to that dude's house, right? Allegedly.
Take a little time out. I got a little fired up there. Cigarette relapse is on and popping. My cat's taking a nap next to me. Like, my dad is fucking cooked. The fucking kitty cat's taking a nap. I'm waking him up, getting crazy by myself in the living room on YouTube. Whatever, man. There's like damn near 100 people viewed my last video. We're doing good.
You should see my dogs. They're probably tripping out because I never move around like this that much. I feel you, brother.
So I get knocked down and out. My friend, he won't go out there and fight. He doesn't stand to his word. And then here's where the idiot part of me comes in. where I go, you know what? This is how probably the one. To be honest, I was hoping he would not take me up on the offer. I was hoping what would happen from this point forward did either bodybuilder go fight him or I'll be like, you know what? Because I got mad. I'm like, fuck that. I was like, if you won't go fight him, I'll go fucking fight him again. I'm like, I'll let him knock me out this time. I was like, I'll go fight him again. He'll fuck me up again, but I don't give a fuck. So I ain't no fucking bitch, and I'll go fight him right now. And fucking, I'm getting fired up. I'm so angry, dude. And like, if I had to, I definitely 100% would have gone out there and like gotten beat up even worse again for some shit that wasn't even my fault.
I believe you, dog. I mean, look at that face, dude. He's he's got the bird beak puckered. Look at them eyes, dog. Sus.
For once. And all the boys were stepping in that kind of pulled them off me earlier. Like, no, no, Brett's crazy. Don't do that. I mean, he just fucked you up. What's wrong with you, dude? It's on video. Do you want to see yourself getting knocked out when you got it on the camera phone over there? You're not going to fight him. What the fuck is wrong with you? Get away from me. Like, go inside. Go inside. Like, fuck that. I ain't going inside. I ain't no fucking bitch. I'll go fucking fight him right now. And I would have if I had to, but thankfully I didn't have to. The kid that I fought won the fight, went there, dropped me. The kid who he robbed didn't fight him. The other kid who he robbed didn't fight him. The third kid that he robbed didn't fight him. They all watched me get beat up. They all watched me get up and then to defend their honor for some warped reason about bubble street cred. I was gonna go. I was gonna go get fucked up again because I didn't give a fuck. I never.
Bird, you deserve all the street cred, brother. You deserve all. You are the epitome of street cred, dog. You went out there, defended your boy, defended his block, not even your block. Maybe it was your block. I got lost with all the characters and like the 13 intros, but damn, bro. I don't care where you were at in this situation. I don't care if you're in Worcester or Tucson, Arizona. You would have defended my block, and I would have had your block too, bro. I would have took you to the feed store. I'd have got you the finest bird seed out there, dog. Because you deserve that, brother. You deserve that, brother. Sus.
Never have. I probably never will. Actually, I give a fuck now. I wouldn't be doing shit like that now because now I go to work. My life is very different now. I go to work. I pay my bills. I just try doing the right thing. I hang out with good people. I don't hang out with drug users anymore. You know, I live a totally, completely different life now, which is why I do these stories. Is not to glorify me being a fucking dumbass and getting fucked up and burning people and doing horrible things to my friends and family who are trying to help me. I fucked over every time. It's not why I tell these stories. Is to glorify that. I do these stories to remind myself of the tough times and to realize I don't do shit like that no more. You know, I'm a different man. The problem was not me. It was the drugs that I used, the drug addiction I had. That was my problem. And the kids would always forgive me because they said you're a good kid and they let me hang out back around and I fuck them over again because I was so sick on the drugs. That's the craziness of drug addiction. That's why I do these stories and stuff. Spread hope, man. Lots of people watching these stories probably used to do drugs or might be doing drugs now, you know. And I get it, man. And you don't have to live like that no more if you don't have to, man. If you know me, ask anyone around about me, and they'll tell you the lows and lows I hit. And I'm gonna get into all those stories here on my channel because it's therapeutic for me, and it might help somebody who's suffering that might need some hope. That if the fucking dumbass Birdman who sniffs coke, talks shit, sets up a fight, gets beat up, tries to get beat up again, robs all his friends, burns all his people, homeless, picking cigarettes out of the ashtray at the gas station. If that kid can get out of the gutter, out of detox, out of jail, clean up, and have a nice, peaceful, great life, then anybody can fucking do it. And that is a fact from my heart. I'm an honest kid now. I was always a good kid, but I'm a good kid and an honest kid. And if I could do it, anybody, fucking anybody could do it. So I was walking the streets homeless like a fucking bum loser for years and never could get it right until I started praying to God. I started praying to God in jail, and that's when my life turned around. And the jail stories will be coming up next. I promise. Sorry to delay them, but they'll come up next unless someone gives me a great idea that feels a better idea than my first jail story of when I get checked into jail, my first day there, my first couple of days there on the unit. I was a nervous wreck there too. I'd never really been to jail before. I'd been like 3 days when I was like 19, but it wasn't like this. Um, it wasn't shit compared to this. That is today's story where I talked shit, got beat up, tried getting beat up again to defend my friend's honor. But I'm pretty sure I owed money to all those kids at some point myself.
Omar's dreaming right now.
Anyway, so the fact that I was up standing up for their honor when I did similar type shit, maybe not as bad, is how cooked I was. Happy and grateful not to live like that anymore. And I pray every day for guidance and protection. Stay safe during this fucking pandemic. If I have to go back to work every day, if the channel is going well, I'll do my shit after work. If it fizzles out, then fuck it. It'll be on YouTube forever. Play this shit at my funeral. Bird Gang out. All right, guys.
That's right, baby. That is right, baby. Oh my God, what am I doing? That is right, baby. There we have it, you guys. This intro, I mean, not this intro. Well, there were 13 intros, right, Bird? Anyway, this was a solid video, dog. All jokes aside, I wanted to have fun with this one. And because I never have fun in my videos, man, but I feel with these intros, I could kind of be, kind of loose with it. But yeah, man, all jokes aside, like Bird is one solid dude. I freaking love this guy. He's a solid dude. I mean, you can just tell by this story. I mean, you can't make this up, dude. Like that was a serious situation. I'm glad he made it out alive. I'm glad he made it from all the ODs behind the dumpsters, all the fights, all the this and that, all the shenanigans. He made it through all that. Now he's a working man with a career. He's a married man. Married bird, right? He's a married bird. Chilling in the nest, right? Chilling in the bird nest, just chilling. Anyway, if you guys have any crazy stories out there, like he said, hit him up. Birdman Drugstores. That's my boy right there. Thank you for watching. This was a long one. We just had to get past the 13 intros. But this is a great story. This is a great ending. We know Bird is a solid cat. We know I would have had his back. We know I got a bone to pick with your boy that you gave a ride home to. So I think, Bird, you and I are going to have to, just so I can take that out real quick, right? You might have to get another real quick. And then once we go to once you get that bird seed, right, you get to fuel up. And then we're going to go, allegedly, your boy, right? Allegedly. Thanks for watching, guys.